this is Krinstar, and today, actually, yesterday, I think Venus Theory put out a video about homework limitations, or some earlier this week, I think. I don't, time all flies, and I was kind of in a slump thinking about what I was going to do for the next video for today after what I did last time. And I thought about limitations. I actually got to start listening to some 90s, what they call jock jams, two Unlimited, Pump Up the Jam, pump up the volume, Pump Up the Jam, Strike It Up. Basically 90s tunes. Tootsie Roll, 69 Boys, Woot, There It Is, stuff like that. And I got to listening to it, and I got to thinking about their bass lines and the kicks, and two of them merged together, and I thought of today's video is going to be, we're going to try to make something with just a kick sample. Just a kick, that's it. Nothing else. Can't use anything else. Nothing else. Now, the rules for this is as applies. I can just use a kick sample as all sound generation, which means that all sound sources come from the sample. I plan to transform it, which means that I plan to use effects, and lots of them, so effects are fair game, especially reverb, delay, chorus, granulizers that are effects themselves because they use the sample sources, and I plan on using, and this is probably going to help a lot, wavetables and other things that transform the sample. So I'm going to heavily plan on transforming it. That's what's going to carry us through. But everything has to use the sample itself. I can't use any other source of audio or any other generator. So if it comes from any other type of sample, any other type of waveform, anything else, it has to use the waveforms from the sample. And I'll get into that later on that one. And I got a whole bunch of kicks. And I'm going to do one further and say that I am going to close my eyes. I'm going to randomly spin up and down, and I'm going to select the kick, and that's going to be it. So here we go. I'm not even looking at the screen. Actually, I shouldn't be. And that's going to be our kick. Not a bad kick. All right, kicks are kind of cool. The reason why I chose it, or the reason ultimately about a kick, is because of digital kicks and how they're somewhat made. Actually, I think this sounds like an analog. That actually sounds like something from an actual bass drum, or a kick from a bass drum. So basically, to make digital kicks, the way to replicate this type of sound is usually use a sine wave or a square wave that basically is a short, a quick attack, or a big attack, or a small attack, and short decay. So it basically, you got your transient or your initial sound, and it tapers off, and sometimes really quick. So the decay, if you're looking at it like an envelope, it goes up, or your attack starts right here. It goes up really quick, and it shoots back down, and that's usually how you get your kick, and then you have your tail of the stuff. So in all regards, this, if you look at this, and it's kind of hard to see it like in this one, but this is kind of a waveform overall. So overall, you got like a lot of information here between the peaks and valleys that kind of can produce sound on their own. So if anything, a kick is kind of a gift of limitations. So we're gonna do our usual pattern of just be like 4 kicks, easy one to start off with. Actually, I would kind of want to do a slow tempo, because I plan on probably doing some pad manipulation. All right, that's cool. I kind of want to do more kicks on that. Okay, so we got sort of kind of a slow drumming pattern going here with just the basses. So somebody think of like a bass drum, somebody kicking it or pressing down on the kick pedal, right? And so with these, I kind of want maybe we can accent the kick a bit. So if we look over here, we got all kinds of stuff we could do with the samples. We can change the pitch. And then we can kind of coincide with the pitch here. Let's kind of. Would you stop? Oh, that's getting good. All right. May not. We can use delays, or we could use kind of reverbs. I think I want kind of like a hall on this channel here. Good. Good. Okay, so overall, we're gonna kick. I'm gonna turn this kick into some sort of pad or bass, and we're gonna do that kind of with distortion and try to use, I think, Valhalla's verbs to give it a longer tail. We want to drag this out as long as possible. So Supermassive with the kind of the newer Leo preset. No delay, all mix, all density, tons of feedback. All right. So one of the trick here is that we want to increase. We don't want to do that. We want to stretch it. Ooh. Already we're starting to get a sort of a growly kind of a kind of horror type of feel of it, or a anticipation sort of I don't know. It's hard for me to describe. I know what I know what I feel like, but the words are just not coming out, which is typical for me. So we're getting something really cool on these right here. So what we want to do is on the next track, we want to do the same thing, but we want higher pitch. Whoops. Much higher pitch. And we want to mess with the Valhalla, maybe warp it a bit. All right, we want to increase the size of this to be probably 2 bars. Let's knock this out. Now we can start building sort of a melody from this part. Maybe take this out, maybe... So on this one, we can do the pitching a little bit differently. Pitch here. Pitch here. Pitch here. All right, we need some help. Probably a lot more. Okay, so let's see what we could do with Delay Plus to create some. If I could spell it right. Oh, I thought I had Supermassive on here. I'm still doing it on the wrong track. I'm meaning to do it on this one. But the distortion's gonna get out of hand. So what I want to do is I kind of want to. We're gonna use this as a steps. We're gonna say we're gonna cut it off and on depending on the steps. So we want it off, and then we're gonna step it up. Right. Sounding really, 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 really cool. I actually really, 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 really like that. I do not want that. I want... No. Can I not turn this into a sampler? Okay. The next part is I kind of want to micro tweak stuff, and so what I want to do is I want to pull this into a sampler, and I kind of want to mess with... And there's parts in here where you can freeze it. Actually, I want a frequency shifter, I think. Oh! I like that, I like that, I like that, I like that, I like that. I want some upwards compression. I kind of want to keep raising it higher. we go. Okay. I like it. I like it. And what I want to do is I want to duplicate it because I want another secondary channel. Well, actually, I should probably resample or bounce it, but I want to granulize. And this granulizer is actually really cool because it, much like the Arturia version, this one kind of get some pad texture kind of thing. Now I kind of actually do want to bounce this. Because this is really great for a track starter, I think. We need to actually... You can actually add more effects to this. There's a like a world of effects, and I don't want to keep on adding in... Basically, you have the frequency spectrum, and if you keep on adding in stuff, it's going to collide with each other. So we need to change it up, make different changes to the frequency spectrum here. Take some tracks out, add some tracks in, that kind of stuff. You could probably do a couple more layering tricks on this, like maybe layer these to get them to sound a bit more. Maybe layer the things. I kind of want to do something one more. I want to duplicate this, but I'm actually want to go for noise. Because like that can like be right. We want the saturator. Idea. That comb filter is kind of a trick to basically turn it into anything else. So I got to be careful with that, because with the comb filter, you can actually turn it into a whole bunch of other sounds and higher frequencies, which is not bad, especially if I max it out and then make an envelope. Realistically, I could probably put key tracking on here and then use the key tracking to kind of guide how this goes up and down. The other way. And now I could do, whoops. And now you can hear it. I'm getting too crazy. Any rate, I think mission accomplished. I really do like it. I don't think it's going to be a hit maker at all. It's a really good starter for a 3-bar loop, or sorry, a 4-bar loop. The 3 bars, funny. It's got a really nice mellow roll to it, or mellow, kind of horror movie, kind of dread, kind of feel to it. Pretty cool to begin with, especially if you're trying to aim for that type of stuff or trying to produce into that down, or basically since we started with the kick, it's all lows anyways, except for when we started messing with this stuff. Then we got the really high highs. At any rate, I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I actually had some fun doing this. And it's true, you could be ultra creative with just putting an artificial limitation on there. I think that's what Venus Theory's video was, and I definitely kind of went away with something kind of cool. You might not like it. I personally do. I like that. I like that style, that type of thing every now and then, especially when I'm depressed and I'm feeling on the low. But at any rate, I'm rambling on. So again, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I appreciate it very much, and I will catch you later.